Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Data Playground. So today we are going to discuss NumPy. So what is NumPy? So NumPy is a Python library which gives us a easy way to deal with the arrays. We can create arrays and we can do various operations with the arrays. As we are dealing with the data, those data we have to store in some container. So arrays are one of those containers, and to deal with those arrays we use NumPy. So in this particular tutorial we are going to discuss the different ways to create NumPy arrays. So in this particular tutorial we are going to discuss different ways to create the NumPy arrays, accessing the different elements in the NumPy array, like in how to access a particular element from that array, and what arithmetic operations or what different operations we can do on those arrays. And we would be also discussing about the slicing and the indexing of those arrays. Suppose we want a sub part of that array, how to slice that out. So that also we are going to see, and at last we will see how to filter out the data from that array and how to sort those array. Yeah, so let's get started. I request you to please come to my laptop screen. Hi everyone. So yeah, we will go through the basic concepts of NumPy. So as I already told, NumPy, which is a short form for the numerical Python, it is a Python library used to work with arrays, and it gives us different utilities and different functions in which we can create, and then we can do different things with arrays. And one obvious question that would be coming in your mind is, what is the difference between NumPy array and a list? So the key difference is, in NumPy arrays we can store only the values with the same data type, but in lists we can store values with different data types. So one obvious question that would be coming in your mind is, what is the difference between NumPy array and the lists? So the key difference is, in NumPy array we can store the data values with the same data type, but in the list we can store values with different data types also. And also NumPy arrays are more efficient, they take less memory for storage, and also they are faster than the lists. So this is the difference between NumPy data structures or NumPy arrays and the lists. Now, so before I begin this tutorial, you need to have some basic setup in your system to practice this. So you would be requiring a Python environment. If you don't have a Python environment in your system, then you can visit this link. This is a video created by me, and you can find this video in my playlist also. I'll be sharing this whole notebook in the description. You can just download it and then open this video and then set up the environment, and you have to just see whether the NumPy is installed in your environment or not. If not, then you have to just hit this command. It will install NumPy for you. Now the first and foremost thing, we have to import NumPy. So we are importing it here, NumPy as np, and I'll be parallelly running it also. Yeah. So here what we are doing, we are trying to use one method, np.zeros. np.zeros will give me a array of zeros of whatever the size we have given here and the data type. So in this particular line, it will give me a 10 zeros with the data type as int. Yeah, as you can see, we have got an array of 10 zeros with the data type as int. So if you don't give any data type, then by default it will be a floating data type. You can see 0 dot. Yeah. And we can just check what is the type of the array which we created. So we have created an array A here, so we are just using the method type to check that, and you can see it is a numpy.nd array. And to check the data type of the element, we can just give type and a of 0. Basically 0 is the index which we are passing in that array to retrieve that element, and then we are getting the type of that element. So as you can see, it is the float type. Now coming to the another way of creating numpy array is by using arrange method. So what this method will do, this is the starting, this is the end, and this is your the spacing, like start value, stop value, and the step. This will create an array which will start from 10 and which will go till 20 in a step of 2, but here the last value, that is 20, is exclusive, that will not come in that array. Arrange does this. So you can just see it created 10, 12, 14, 16 and 18. 20 is not included, at it is exclusive, not included. In a similar way, we can use linspace also, and what linspace does, it creates array between two values with the equal number of intervals between each elements. So here we are just creating 11 elements between 1 and 100, and those elements will be having the equal difference between them. So we can just show you. As you can see, all are having equal difference from the previous ones. Yeah. So the next way to create an array is by list. So in my last tutorial, I had told you how to create a list. So this is the basic format in which we can, or this is the basic syntax in which we can create a list. We have to just pass this list inside a method which is dot array. NP is the object of NP is we have imported numpy as NP dot array and this list. So it will simply create an array for you. Yeah, you can see with D it is printed array. And the same thing, instead of passing the list here directly, we can pass the list name also. So that is what we are doing in this line. We are just creating a list, and then we are giving that list name as elist, and elist we are just passing it here, and in this way also you should get one array created. Yeah, as you can see. Now, like how we created a 1D array, one dimensional array, we can create two dimensional array also. So here this is how we define a two-dimensional array. Means we are passing two lists, and both lists are also inside one list. So this list we are just passing in the dot array method, and it will just create a 2D array for you. You can see it. And so in the similar way, we can create a 2D array by just passing the list name here. So in JList we have given two lists here, and then the same value we are passing it in np dot array. So this will give me a 2D array. Yeah. Now to check the size, or to check the shape, of any numpy array, we can just use the method dot shape. So it will give you the shape, like you just saw it here. We have created one 2D array G, and it has 2 rows and 4 columns. One first row, second row, and 1 2 3 4 columns. You can see the shape is printed. Another way to create a numpy array by using random.randint function, what it does, between two intervals it will just give me some random value of whatever size we have given here. Like in this case, it will give me a value, it will give me 8 elements between 1 and 1000. You should see it here. As you can see, 8 elements are printed here in array. Now the next thing, how to access the elements of an array. So we can access the elements of an array by simply passing their index. So if you concentrate on this array, this 137 will be stored at index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4, index 5, 6, 7. So if we are passing index 0 here, it should give me 137. So as you can see here, h of 0 will give me 137, and this is the way in which we can access, this is the way in which we can slice the list. Like here what we are trying to do, we are trying to print the list element from index 0 till index 4, but the important point to note here is the 4 is exclusive, means the value at the index 4 will not be printed here, only till 3 will be printed. I'll just show you. Yeah, so as you can see, 0, 137, 1 at index 1 it is 374, at index 2 253, and at index 3 it is 514. So always the last value is exclusive, it is not included. Yeah, and to print the element from the last, we can simply pass -1 here, so it will start iterating from the last and it will give me the last element. You can see 809, it is getting printed here. Yeah, so this is all about how we can access the elements from an array. Now coming to the different arithmetic operations which we can do using on arrays, numpy arrays. Let me just come here. Yeah, so here what I am doing, I am defining two arrays to do some arithmetic operations. Array 1 is having values as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and array B is having value as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can do different operations on these two arrays, like sum, product, mean, standard deviation, variance, and minimum value, maximum value, the index of the maximum value, the index of the minimum value, the summation of two arrays, the subtraction of two arrays, multiplication of two arrays, and then division of two arrays. So I'll just run all of them one by one. Yeah, so as you can see, the syntax is same, guys, np dot and the method name, and inside that method we have to pass the array. np dot sum of array 1 gave me the sum of this array. This gave me the product of array 1. This gave me the mean of array 1, array A, sorry. This gave me the standard deviation of array A, variance, the minimum value of array A, the maximum value of array A. What argmax does, give me the index of the maximum value. You would see it here 4. So on the index 4, at the index 4 you would be having the maximum value. So I will just show you, yeah, 0 1 2 3 4, 50 is the maximum. So the index value 4 is getting printed here. Argmin will give you the index of the minimum value. The minimum value is 10, which is stored at the index 0. So 0 is getting printed. Now to sum two arrays, we can just give a plus sign, and then we can do. So you can see it is getting summed up. The same way subtraction, same way we are multiplying it, and then at last we are dividing it. Yeah, so this was all about how do we create an NumPy array, how do we access the elements in that, and how do we do different arithmetic operations on that. So that's all from this demonstration. Yeah, so I have given you a practical overview of how to create the NumPy array, accessing the elements in that, and what all arithmetic operations we can do on the NumPy array. So with this we come to an end of this video. In the next video I will be discussing about the slicing and indexing on the NumPy array, and how do we filter some data from the NumPy array and then sort them. So stay tuned with me on this YouTube channel. Please like, share and subscribe, and see you next time.